Good morning, student. Today I am going to explain about thrombobiosites. On completion of this period, you would be able to know what are thrombobiosites, functions of thrombolytics, abnormalities of thrombolytics. Platelets, thrombocytes. Blood platelets are also called thrombocytes, and their primary function is to control hemorrhage when platelets come in contact with damaged surface of blood vessels. They undergo physical changes that are related to further biochemical events. The production of platelets is kept constant under normal conditions by negative feedback mechanisms at the level of bone marrow. Production of these cells, blood platelets, are formed from megakaryocytes in spleen and bone marrow. Morphology: platelets are granular cytoplasmic fragments that take on a variety of shapes depending on their state of activation and the quality of the smear. Their size is also variable depending on the preparation and the species. They have a marked tendency to agglutinate and often form large aggregates on peripheral blood smears. Platelets are generally round, oval, or teardrop in shape, measuring between 1 and 5 mm in diameter. Despite their amorphous appearance, platelets are highly organized structures. Composition: platelets are rich in phospholipids and proteins. The surface of the platelet is rich glycoproteins and acid mucopolysaccharides. Their cytoplasm contains numerous microfilaments supported by a network of microtubules and silently biosophic containing purple granules. Platelets granules contain a variety of factors that accelerate coating and promote cloth concentration, as well as growth factors that promote wound healing. These include serotonin, epinephrine, fibrinogen, and platelet-derived growth factor. Enzymes of the cyclooxygenase pathway are also present for the synthesis of prostaglandins and thromboxanes. Shape: megakaryocytes are the earliest recognizable precursor cells of the thrombocytic lineage. They are extremely large cells, measuring up to 100 mm in diameter. They are distinguished from other sequential mutation to megakaryocytic involving nuclear segmentation and the acquisition of cytoplasmic granules before fragmenting to form platelets. During platelet formation, megakaryocytes extend filamentous cytoplasmic projection through the endothelic wall. These break off, releasing platelets directly in the circulation. Metabolism. The major source of energy for platelets come from the glycolysis of glucose. Under aerobic conditions, glycolysis accounts for one half the ATP formed. Platelets increase the rate of glucose utilization and lactate production in a deficiency of oxygen. Approximately 20% of the glucose utilized by platelets is by the hexase monophosphate shunt. Glycolysis of glycogen and breakdown of ATP occur in the disintegrating platelets and ADP. Serotonin, histamine, norepinephrine, thromboplastinogenic, fibrin stabilizing factor and cephalin are liberated from them. ADP increases the collection of platelets at the site of injury and a loose wall of fused platelets form at the spot. Thrombin formed during loose wall of fused platelets formed at the spot. Thrombin formed during blood coagulation increases the distinction of platelets, causing loss of mitochondria and other subcellular organelles, and also causes the liberation of thromboxane from the fused platelets. Blood clotting. Platelets play a major role in hemostasis through the initiation of clot formation. They are activated by contact with collagen, air or forging surface. Activation brings about the release of multiple factors, causing aggregation, increased adherence to endothelial surfaces, and the release of clotting factors 3 and 4. Platelets also release growth factors such as platelet-derived growth factor, through to promote tissue regeneration following injury. The aggregation of platelets in blood clotting in is energy requiring process which is derived from breakdown of glycogen in glycolysis. Platelets image of from a light microscope 500x from a Giemsa stained peripheral blood smear showing platelets blue dots surrounded by red blood cells, pink circular structures. Structurally, the platelets can be divided into four zones from peripheral to innermost. Peripheral zone is is rich in glycoproteins required for platelet adhesion, activation, and aggregation. Sol gel zone is rich in microtubules and microfilaments, allowing the platelets to maintain their discoid shape. Organelle zone is rich in platelet granules. Alpha granules contain clotting mediator such as factor V, 5, factor 8, fibrinogen, fibronectin, platelets-derived growth factor and chemotaxic agents. Delta granules or dense bodies contain ADP, calcium, serotonin, which are platelet activating mediators. Membranous zone contains membranes derived from megakaryocytic smooth endoplasmic reticulum organized into a dense tubular system which is responsible for thromboxane A2 synthesis. This dense tubular system is connected to the surface platelet membrane to add thromboxane A2 release. Functions of platelets. The functions of the platelets is related to hemostasis, the prevention and control bleeding when the endothelial surface lining of a blood vessel is injured. Platelets in large numbers immediately attach to the injured surface and to each other, forming a tenaciously adherent mass of platelets. The effects of the platelet response is to stop the bleeding and to form the site of developing blood clot or thrombus. If platelets are absent, this important defense reaction cannot occur and protracted bleeding from small wounds, prolonged bleeding time results. The normal resistance of capillary membranes to linkage of red cells that depend on platelet serves Deficiency of platelets reduces the resistance of the capillary walls, and abnormal bleeding from the capillaries occurs either spontaneously or as the result of mirror injury. Platelets also contribute substances essential for the normal coagulation of the blood, and they cause the shrinking or retraction of a clot after it has been formed. Platelets are formed in the bone marrow by segmentation of the cytoplasm, the cell substance other than the nucleus, of cells known as megakaryocytes, the largest cell of the marrow. Within the marrow, the abundant granule cytoplasm of the megakaryocyte divides into many small segments. The break off and are released as platelets into the circulating blood. After about 10 days in the circulation, platelets are removed and destroyed. There are no reserve stores of platelets except in the spleen, in which platelets occur in higher concentration than in the peripheral blood. Some platelets are consumed in exerting their hemostatic effects, and others, reaching the end of their life span, are removed by reticuloendothelial cells. Any of the tissues phagocytes, the rate of platelets production is controlled but not so precisely as the control of red cell production. A hormone-like thrombopoietin substance called thrombopoietin is believed to be the chemical mediator that regulates the number of platelets in the blood by stimulating an increase in the number and growth of megakaryocytes, thus controlling the rate of platelets production. Abnormalities of platelets. Platelet function can be abnormal in several chronic myeloproliferative disorders, although most bleeding in patients with acute myelogenous leukemia is related to thrombocytopenia. Intrinsic abnormalities in platelet function have been described, including decreased platelets procoagulant activity and decreased aggregation and serotonin release responses to ADP, epinephrine, or collagen. These defects may reflect the fact that megakaryocytes have originated from a leukemic stem cell. Platelet transfusions coupled with treatment of the underlying disease remain the mainstay of therapy. Platelets dysfunction is evident in a fraction of patients with IgA, myeloma, or Waldenstrom microglobulinemia, multiple myeloma, and monoclonal gammopathy of undetermined significance. In addition of thrombocytopenia, the following factors may also predispose to bleeding: hyperviscosity, acquired factor deficiency in the setting of amyloidosis, a circulating heparin-like anticoagulant fibrinolysis, and interference by myeloma protein with fibrin polymerization and with the function of other coagulation proteins. Cytoreductive therapy is primary, with plasmapheresis reserved for acute bleeding. Thrombocytosis. Platelets are blood particles produced in the bone marrow that play an important role in the process of blood forming. Blood clots. Thrombocytosis is a disorder in which your body produces too many platelets. It's called reactive thrombocytosis or secondary thrombocytosis when the cause is an underlying condition such as an infection. Less commonly, when thrombocytosis has no apparent underlying condition as a cause, the disorder is called primary thrombocythemia or essential thrombocythemia. This is a blood and bone marrow disease. Your doctor might detect thrombocytosis in a routine blood test result that shows a high platelet level. If your blood test indicates thrombocytosis, it's important to determine whether it's reactive thrombocytosis or essential thrombocythemia to know how to manage the condition. Symptoms: people with thrombocytosis faint with often don't have signs or symptoms. Signs and symptoms of reactive thrombocytosis, if they do occur, relate to the underlying condition. People with essential thrombocythemia might have signs and symptoms related to blood clots and bleeding, including headache, dizziness, or lightheadedness, chest pain, weakness, numbness, or tingling of the hands and feet. Causes: bone marrow, spongy tissue inside your bones, contains stem cells that can become red blood cells, white blood cells or platelets. Platelets stick together helping blood to form a clot that stops bleeding. When you damage a blood vessel, such as when you cut yourself, thrombocytosis occurs when your body produces too many platelets. Reactive thrombocytosis. This is the more common type of thrombocytosis. It's caused by an underlying medical problem such as acute bleeding and blood loss, cancer, infections, iron deficiency, removal of your spleen, hemolytic anemia, a type of anemia in which your body destroys red blood cells faster than it produces them, often due to certain blood diseases or autoimmune disorders. Inflammatory disorders such as rheumatoid arthritis, sarcoidosis, or inflammatory bowel disease, sugary or other type of trauma. Essential thrombocythemia. The cause of this disorder is unclear, but it often appears to be connected to mutations in a variety of genes. Your bone marrow produces too many of the cells that form platelets, and these platelets are often abnormal. This poses a much higher risk of clotting or bleeding complications than does react does reactive thrombocytosis. Idiopathic thermo thrombocythemia. Idiopathic thrombocythemia is rare condition of which about 80 cases have been reported. It was first described by Epstein in 1930, and the published cases have recently been reviewed by Ozer et al. And by Guns. It forms part of the spectrum of myeloproliferative disorders which include polycythemia, rubra vera, and perhaps leukemia. The distinction between polycythemia vera with excessive production of red cells and thrombocythemia with excessive production of platelets is not sharp. The platelet count is raised in 30% to 50% of cases of polycythemia, and this is probably responsible for the thrombosis common in that disease and largely determining its prognosis. Conversely, in thrombocythemia, the hemoglobin and red blood cell count are often raised, especially after treatment with iron. In both conditions, there is a leukocytosis and splenomegaly is common. A small proportion of cases with the clinical picture of thrombocythemia eventually develop. Thrombocytopenia. Thrombocytopenia is a condition characterized by abnormally low level of thrombocytes, also known as platelets, in the blood. A normal human platelet count ranges from 1,50,000 to 4,50,000 platelets per microliter of blood. These limits are determined by the 2.5th lower and upper percentiles. So, values outside this range do not necessarily indicate disease. One common definition of thrombocytopenia requiring emergency treatment is a platelet count below 50,000 per microliter. Thrombocytopenia can be contrasted with thrombocytosis, an abnormally high level of platelets in the blood. Thrombocytopenia usually has no symptoms and is picked up on a routine full blood count or complete blood count. Some individuals with thrombocytopenia may experience external bleeding such as bleeds and or bleeding gums. Some women may have heavier or longer periods or breakthrough bleeding. Bruising, particularly purpura in the forearm and petechiae in the feet, leg, and mucous membranes may be caused by spontaneous bleeding under the skin. Eliciting a full medical history is vital to ensure the low platelet count is not secondary to another disorder. Ensuring that the other blood cell types such as red blood cells and white blood cells are not also suppressed is also important. Painless round and pinpoint 1 to 3 mm in diameter. Petechiae usually appears and fade, and sometimes group to form ecchymoses larger than petechiae. Ecchymoses are purple, blue, or yellow-green areas of skin that vary in size and shape. They can occur anywhere on the body. A person with this disease may also complain of malaise, fatigue, and general weakness with or without accompanying blood loss. Acquired thrombocytopenia may be associated with the use of certain drugs. Inspection typically reveals evidence of bleeding, petechiae or ecchymosis, along with slow, continuous bleeding from any injuries of wounds. Adults may have large blood filled blood filled bulb in the mouth. If the person's platelets count is between 3000 and 50,000 mm, bruising with minor trauma may be accepted if it is between 15,000 and 13,000. Spontaneous bruising will be seen mostly on the arms and legs. Idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura. Human disorders in which the blood doesn't clot normally. This condition is now more commonly referred to as human thrombocytopenia. ITP can cause excessive bruising and bleeding, and usually low level of platelets or thrombocytes in the blood result in ITP. Platelets are produced in the bone marrow. They help stop bleeding by clumping together to form a clot that seals cuts or small tears in blood vessel, walls and tissues. If your blood doesn't have enough platelets, it's slow to clot. Internal bleeding or bleeding on or under the skin can result. People with human idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura often have many purple bruises called purpura on the skin or mucous membranes inside the mouth. These bruises may also appear as pinpoint-sized red or purple dots on the skin called petechiae. Petechiae often look like a rash. Human ITP can occur in both children and adults. There are appears to be differences and certain ages between women and men, and the development of ITP. At younger ages, ITP may be more common in women. At older ages, it may be more common in men. Children are most likely to develop this condition after a general viral illness. Some specific viruses such as chickenpox, mumps, and measles have been linked to ITP as well. Types of ITP. The two main types of ITP are acute short-term and chronic long-term. Acute ITP is most common form of the disorder in children. It usually lasts less than 6 months. Chronic ITP lasts 6 months or longer. It's most commonly seen in adults, although teenagers and younger children can also be affected. What causes ITP? The terms idiopathic used in the form name of the condition means of unknown cause. In the past, it was used because the cause of ITP wasn't well understood. However, it's now clear that the immune system plays an important role in the development of ITP. Thus, its newer name, immune thrombocytopenia. In ITP, the immune system produces antibodies against platelets. These platelets are marked for destruction and removal by the silicon, which lowers the platelets count. The immune system also appears in interface with cells responsible for normal platelet production, which can further lower the number of platelets in the bloodstream. In children, ITP often develops acutely following a virus. In adults, ITP usually develops over time. ITP can also be classified as primary occurring on its own or secondary occurring alongside another condition, autoimmune diseases, chronic infections, medications, pregnancy, and certain cancer are common secondary triggers. ITP isn't contagious and can't be passed from one person to another. What are the symptoms of ITP? The most common symptoms of ITP are breathing easily, pinpoint size petechiae, often on the lower legs, spontaneous nose bleeding, bleeding from the gums, blood in the urine, blood in the stool. Summary. In the period we have discussed the following. What are thrombocytosis, functions of thrombocytosis, abnormalities of thrombocytes? Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.